hand. And maybe in my attempt to start coming up to the back, this guy quickly reinserted the whizzer and I wasn't able to do so. And now from here, he puts his body weight so far in that direction. He puts whizzer pressure down and he makes his legs very, very wide. Good. And it makes it so that he's so far off in this direction that it's hard for me to tilt him in the directions that we saw previously. So right from this position, what we're going to look to do is we're going to take our hand from tight waist to around the leg. Okay. When you want to come up in this direction here, it's very important that we switch from tight waist to the leg. It's not always essential. You can sometimes get away with keeping the tight waist, but the problem is when I go to come up with the tight waist, because of the way that my arm's extended, when he goes to put whizzer pressure down, it's so much more effective here, okay? And it's very hard for me to bring my head up. So it's not impossible to do it with the tight waist, but it's much easier to do it off of this single leg. So we go from tight waist to single leg. Again, we're working off the premise that his weight is offset that way. He's putting that whizzer pressure down and he's staying out wide. Good. So from here we take our arm around his leg. Now use your knee, your top knee, to bump him forward and tuck your bottom elbow in towards your hip. So just posture up here. I don't want to come up like this. The elbow comes in towards our hip and my top knee bumps him forward, so it really pushes him forward together with the arm. So the arm and the knee together push him forward as my right elbow tucks and I come up to my knees with my shoulder on the mat. Like this. Once I do this, now from here my hand can come out. When he goes to put that whizzer pressure down, it's so much weaker when I have the single leg. Okay, if I came up in this position here, when he goes to put whizzer pressure down, it's freaking hard for me to come up. When I have the single leg, now from here, I pop up with a lot more ease, and now I can go back to the tight waist, okay, from once I'm up on my knees. Now, once we get into this position here, this is a whole world of its own, okay? Whizzer versus underhook has a whole lot of different options and is a very... it could be useful for both players, honestly. Okay, a whizzer is still a good tool. Okay, it's a good offensive tool. In this case, he's using it defensively, but it can be very offensive. So we have to get good in this position. Again, this is a whole world, so we'll look at just a couple of options from here, in particular to take our training partner down in that direction that we saw. So when we come up, we bump our training partner forward, tuck our elbow behind us, and come up back up to the waist. One good option for us is going to be that far side knee pick. Okay, so we're just going to reach through and we're going to catch our training partner at the knee. And now from here, I'm going to run across my partner's body and put him down to the mat. And you end up in a really strong side body lock position here. Okay, where now from here, passing and getting behind our partner can be very easy. We can potentially access our partner's wrist. Okay, a lot of different options that we have from here. So side body lock, good way to finish up. Okay, so let's change the angle so you can see what's happening with the knees. So we're in this position here. Maybe I attempt to dig my training partner over. He starts setting his weight heavy on that side. Okay, so from here, I want to start going up and in this direction. So I reach down to the leg. I use my left arm and my left knee to bump him forward as my right elbow comes towards my hip and I start coming up to my knees. So I bump and I come up. Right from here, my hand swims out. I use it to build height. We come right back up to the waist. A lot of different options here, but what I want to look to do is if we rotate, is use my ear, okay, to start pressing into my training partner, okay? We keep a good tight waist, and I reach for that far knee. Now we just drive our training partner down to the mat, lock up that side body lock, and from here, a lot of different options, okay, about going in and passing. Okay, guys, now let's look at another variation, okay, of reversal in the same direction we're talking about, this time attacking the ankle, okay, instead of the knee. So let's get straight into it. We're going to look at two variations. So start position is going to be the same, okay? From here, we're going to take this from a situation where I go to roll my partner, okay? but I can't quite get into this scoop grip situation. Okay, a lot of times your training partner will have a very, very wide knee. Good, and I feel that I can't really pull that scoop grip in. So what we're going to do under these circumstances is start reaching for my training partner's ankle, okay, or more specifically my training partner's foot. I go right there to the shoelaces and I catch right by the heel. When I make this grip, we're going to start looking to pull my training partner on top of us, okay, just enough that I probably won't get him sweeping that far. Okay, keep your knee wide. Good. From here, I'm just going to start scooping my hips underneath my partner just enough that I can access the toes with my opposite hand. Okay, so we're still working under the premise we want to take him this way, so his weight should be offset on that side. He's putting heavy wizard pressure, etc. So even though I'm getting my hips underneath